Hello, good morning, everyone. I'm Rajneesh from Flying Feathers, and a very good morning again. And I hope you all are safe and healthy, right? So, we are going to start with our bar graph day two. I've again taken a bar graph today's purpose, right? And before that, again, the journal information for you guys. Definitely, you must have remembered it. Due to curfew, we are not accessible to the technologically advanced platform right now. So we are definitely going to conduct the live sessions from our institute, and definitely in the upcoming time we will be giving you a platform of like live classes, and you will get the more exposure of numerous kinds of various technologically advanced classes. And you can check your schedule, right? As the image describes, you need to hit the register like schedule portion here on the website, right? You need to log in at like live.flyingfeathers.com. So on this page you will be seen with this screen, and you need to hit the schedule button, wherein you can like check your schedule of the live classes, and you can like stay tuned for that and keep on watching and keep on looking for your schedules of your live classes. And do follow our Facebook page, YouTube channel for daily updates, tips and tricks, right? And there are so many much more things. And again, we are like more concerned about covering the topics, and we are not into like covering the modules just by one trainer. So we are more delve into covering the topics in all the IELTS exams, whichever have been occurred previously or currently, which are occurring or which are coming in the IELTS exam. So we are basically topic experts oriented, and we are not module trainers oriented, right? Okay. And then all these lectures are recorded, so you can have access through live.flyingfeathers.com anytime, anywhere you like, right? And lastly, your feedback is again really important for us people, and you can send your feedback at support@flyingfeathers.com, right? And before I proceed further, I really thank all the candidates who sent me their homework, and you guys did a remarkable job, and all the tasks were like up to the mark, and I have given the band scores as well. And I hope you are satisfied with your band scores. If not, you can resend your homework, or you can send your homework continuously and every single day, so that I can approach accordingly. So I'm really glad that you send me your homework, and keep on sending your homework every single day, right? Now again, who are not well conversant with the APP interface, I want you to look at the screen. When you like log in on your mobile, you will see a speaker, right? It is here. Let me mark this here, right? So you need to switch on your speaker, and if it is there is a cross on it, that means you need to switch it on. Only and only then you can hear the voice. And again, the screen area is really important for you people. This is something which you will see throughout the PPT or throughout the lecture, right? So it is very important to have the access of screen area. If it is not visible, kindly restart your the meeting session, or basically this particular session or the lecture, right? And there is an arrow referring to chat, wherein you can like chat with us, or you can send your questions in the chat. You can text any message or any doubt you have in the lecture, or I'll address those in the end, right? And again, in the question and Q&A session as well, you can ask your question. You can raise your hand if you have like any doubt in the lecture delivery, or anything you want us to approach, or us to clear your doubt, right? Anything you want to ask. So here Q&A section, you can like click anytime, and you can ask any question regarding the topic, right? Now we'll jump to the question, right? So again, I have taken a bar graph. Yesterday also we did a bar graph. So I have taken the easiest form of bar graph. I think yesterday's task was a bit complicated, and some of you were like confused about the sentence structures. So today I have taken the very easiest form of bar graph so that we can have the clarity how to basically attempt the bar graph. Right. So what it says, it is about the expenditure. So I think we all are well conversant with the word expenditure. Expenditure means spending the amount of money on something. When we are like purchasing things, we expend money. So expenditure means, अगर पंजाबी च कहिए तो it is खर्चा. So expenditure of two countries is given on consumer goods, and as visible I have given an arrow. What are consumer goods? Consumer goods are also known as durable goods, which those items basically which we can consume. For example, bread. So bread is again a consumer good. We can consume it, we can store it, or it is a portable thing, so it is a durable thing. We can take it along with us when we are traveling or we are going somewhere, so it is a consumer good. Likewise, the items given in your task are also consumer goods. For example, like cars, computers, books, perfume, cameras, all these are like consumer goods. So consumer goods are those which sorry, the basically people can consume or we can consume easily, right? So data has been given for the year 2010. So here I want you people to answer which particular tense we are going to use, right? And how to basically divide the data. You people will tell me today. So answer for these questions. Like my first question says, which tense is to be used? I want you to hit the button or hit the right option. And secondly, how to divide today's data? How you're going to divide the data today? Item wise, comparison wise, country wise, or all of the above? All right, so time up. So I'm sharing the results with you. So which tenses to be used? Definitely we are going to use the past tense, which 62% people said. We cannot use present tense as past date is given. 2010 year has been given, so we'll use past tense and only past tense, right? For the second question, the response is again the mixed one, right? 31% people said all of the above, which is a correct option. We can divide our data like item wise. जो भी अपन products देते हैं, right, we can divide our data accordingly, and we can also compare the data comparison wise according to the comparisons, and country wise as well, right? So only two countries has been given, right? All right, now we'll switch to like introduction. Again, I have framed three introductions, right? So the first introduction says the bar graph is the comparison of the amount of money spent. Yes, definitely expenditure jada hai, like I have paraphrased it as amount of money spent by specific nations. So now here we need to understand one thing, that nations are expending money on items. So we can refer it to either people or the government, because we are given with the nations and we are given with the countries. So countries जो expenditure कर रही हैं, so it is always called budget, which I have included in my third introduction, right? So we can paraphrase it as budget, but ਆਪਾਂ उस चीज अपना एक्सपेंडिचर ਜਿਹੜਾ है by the people भी कर सकते हैं, right? But it should be avoided. बेटर की रहूगा कि कंट्रीज एक्सपेंडिचर कर रही हैं, सो विल राइट द फंड्स और द बजट एलोकेटेड बाय द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ दीज टू कंट्रीज, right? So first introduction was about, it is about the comparison of amount of money spent by specific nations. So specific nations I've given, I'm not naming them, I've given specific word क्योंकि अपने को सिर्फ दो ही countries का नाम given है, right? You can write names as well, it would be okay and it would be correct, right? On different items, so I've paraphrased goods as items, you can also use products. और अपना डेटा जरा है 2010 दा है, so it was about the comparison of expenditure on various items by specific nations, that is France and UK, in 2010 on different basically items, right? Consumer goods, right? So second information जो है अपनी की दे रही है, the bar graph provides the information of funds, so we can like paraphrase money as funds, but other than that funds तो इलावा होर भी ਆਪਾਂ कोई paraphrasing ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ money ਦੀ नहीं करांगे, which you will understand in the end of my lecture कि ਆਪਾਂ money ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਹੋਰ कोई paraphrasing क्यों नहीं करते, right? Okay, now funds जो है allocate किते जाते हैं, so एक collocated word है, funds ਦੇ ਨਾਲ हमेशा अपना allocated जाऊगा, right? So funds ਜਿਹੜੇ है हमेशा allocate किते जाते हैं, money allocation नहीं ਹੁੰਦੀ, amount of money is always spent, so ਉਹ collocation money spent हो गया, एक allocation होगी funds allocated. So funds किस ते लगाए गए सी, definitely on different consumable items. Again consumer goods ਨੂੰ मैं की कर देता, paraphrase किता है, right, as consumable items by France and United Kingdom in 2010. Now here I have used the name of countries, और हमेशा always remember, right, let me mark this, I want you to remember, always remember that these are nouns. So अपना first letter जरा है country दा, चाहे वो France है या चाहे वो दिल्ली लिखना है, right, कुछ भी लिखना है, इंडिया लिखना है, तो उनके first letters हमेशा कैपिटल आएंगे, राइट? सो एक ग्रामर टिप है, स्मॉल टिप है, लेकिन माइनर एरर है जो बच्चे कमिट कर दें, राइट? सो ऑलवेज जो भी आप कंट्री का नेम देना है, राइट, किते भी देना है, वो हमेशा कैपिटल लेटर तो स्टार्ट होगा। उसी तरह जिवें अपने नाम होंगे हैं वो भी की है अपने कैपिटल लेटर्स तो स्टार्ट होंगे हैं, राइट, वेयर एवर इट कम्स। ऑलराइट, नाउ द थर्ड इंट्रोडक्शन की कह रही है कि the allocation of two countries. Now here again मैं apostrophe use की है, which we did in our previous lecture, in yesterday's lecture apostrophe ਦਾ use ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ, right? So countries ਦੇ ਬਾਅਦ अपनी ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਜਿਹੜੀ है apostrophe आई है definitely क्योंकि ਇੱਥੇ दो plural countries ਸੀ, right? So अपना क्या सी, country ਦੀ money, so budget use कर सकते हैं, yes definitely ਆਪਾਂ use कर सकते हैं budget, and funds भी use कर सकते हैं various products ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ, right? So allocation of two countries, money, budget and funds, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ money, budget और ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ funds ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈ various products ਤੇ ਲਗਾਏ ਗਏ ਸੀ in the year 2010 is shown by the bar graph. Again I have made a passive sentence structure which is again really bad scoring, right? So any doubt in introduction, you can ask any question, right, regarding the introduction in the QA session, which will be addressed in the last or in the end of the lecture, right? We'll switch to the next body paragraph, no sorry, overall. So for overall, as you have written that upper comparison jira hai, we can divide the data accordingly according to the countries or according to the items given, right? So we are given with the 5 items, right? So comparison is again division is again your area, entirely your area, जिद्दां भी तुहानू सूट करदा है, right, you can use that, right? हुन again अपने कोल 5 items है, among them one item दा जेड़ा comparison है, you can do it in overall, like here I did like perfumes da, right? So perfumes दी मैं ज़्यादा information अपनी detailing paragraph च नहीं दूंगी क्योंकि मेरे को बाकी 4 रह जाएंगी, so मेरे division करना would be very easy, 2 मैं BP1 और 2 BP2 च कर दूंगी, right? So here perfume दे उत्ते की कितना सीगा comparison, right? So first introduction first overall पहला read कर लेना, right? So first अपना overall क्या कह रहा है, it is clear from the graph that maximum funds, so इतने में 2 comparison लिखते हैं, maximum and minimum, right? So 2 comparisons हो गए मेरा, मैं पहली चीज चेक लिखती जी highest है, दूसरी चेक लिखती जी minimum है, और उन्होंने connect कर दिता while देना, right? So maximum funds ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈ utilize ਕੀਤੇ ਗਏ ਸੀਗੇ on purchasing cars, definitely जो ਤੁਸੀਂ graph ਚ ਦੇਖੋਗੇ cars ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ expenditure ਜੋ ਹੈ ਦੋਨੋਂ countries ਦੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਦੋਨੋਂ countries ਨੇ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ, right? So अपना इत्थे की आ जाएगा, so maximum funds were utilized or allocated on purchasing cars by both the countries, while minimum, hun minimum कित्थे है, उन्होंने perfumes से कितना है, राइट? सो ये चीज की है अपनी मिनिमम हो जाएगी, सो एक मैक्सिमम अपना चेक लेता और एक अपना मिनिमम कर लेता, राइट? इतना ए वे है, राइट? सेकंड वे क्या है, pick up only one item, that is perfume, या परफ्यूम लै सकते हो या कंप्यूटर ਤੁਸੀਂ कैमरास भी लै सकते हो, one item जो है ओवरऑल च दे दो, बाकी ਜਿਹੜੇ रिमेनिंग है बीपी च ਆਪਾਂ उस चीज ਨੂੰ इलैबोरेट कर देंगे, राइट? लाइक हेयर, नाउ परफ्यूम ਦਾ मैं कंपैरिजन किया है, परफ्यूम जो है the only item, it was definitely the only item on which the expenditure was minimum. इस ते की सीगा अपना expenditure जेड़ा है अपना minimum सीगा, right, by both France and UK. And again France UK ਇੱਥੇ ਆਪਾਂ abbreviation जो है यूज कर सकते हैं क्योंकि ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ given है चार्ट ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, right? United Kingdom भी लिख दोगे, it would be again correct, ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ कुछ wrong नहीं होगा, right? So perfume ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸੀ item, it was the only item on which expenditure ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਖਰਚਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸੀਗਾ, it was minimum by both France and UK. But France ਦੀ ਹੁਣ ਅਗਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਧਿਆਨ ਦੋ, right, cameras ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਕੀ ਸੀਗਾ, ਉਸਨੇ even lesser amount of money utilize ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ, right? So ਇਹ ਮੇਰਾ ਇੱਕ comparison ਹੋ ਗਿਆ France ਦਾ France ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ, right, perfume ਤੇ cameras ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਜੋ expenditure ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ, right? So perfume, the only item on which the expenditure was minimum by both, दोनों countries का minimum सी, but France ਜਿਹੜਾ है spent even least on computers, उसने उस तो भी घट किया सी, perfumes नालों भी घट ਜਿਹੜਾ है उसने उसते expenditure जो है वो किया सी, right? So till here कोई भी doubt है, you can ask your question in the Q&A session, right? Hit the Q&A button and ask question. Let me clear all these drawings and then we'll jump to the body paragraph 1, right? So बहुत छोटा है आज अपना, थोड़ा सा like limited बने हैं, अपनी word limit जो है 150 तक हो जाएगी, right? But एक बहुत easiest bar graph I have chosen today so that कि अपन एक clarity मिले कि अपन yesterday की कितना सीगा, right? और bar graph basically attempt कितना करना है, right? So clearly I have started my body paragraph 1 with the connector like clearly, right? Initially लिखना है, you can write initially, but it would not be that much correct, but clearly likhna, it is good, it can be clearly seen, ye bhi apna chalega, right? Now see humna comparison kya tha, right? So first comparison is about like clearly highest amount of money jo hai was spent on cars, so again cars का comparison है, right? cars ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਆਪਣੀ money ਦਾ expenditure ਜੋ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੀ, right? Now see, I'll mark this area, right? So cars ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਕੀ ਹੈ, both countries ਨੇ, ਚਾਹੇ ਉਹ France ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਉਹ UK ਹੈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਦੋਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਹੀ highest amount of money ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ utilize ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ, right? But again ਇੱਥੇ ਹੁਣ ਆਪਣਾ comparison ਆ ਗਿਆ, there was a difference of 50,000 pounds sterling, right? So 50,000 pounds sterling ਦਾ ਇੱਥੇ difference ਸੀਗਾ, right? So ਆਪਣੇ pounds ਕਿੱਥੇ use ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, UK ਚ obviously use ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, right? pound ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ currency ਹੈ, ਸਭ ਤੋਂ major currency ਹੈ, right? So here again I want you people to address this question so that it will definitely going to help you in your listening module as well. Just give me a second. All right, so this is your symbol test, right? I want you people to tell me what is the symbol of pounds, dollars and euros. This is definitely going to help you in your listening module as well. This is something like based on journal knowledge, but we are not obviously checking the journal knowledge, but it should be clear because it is going to help you in your listening module. All right, now I'm sharing the results. let me share this. 90% people given the response against the first option, which is again correct. Yes, definitely अपना pounds ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ symbol है जो given है ਆਪਾਂ ਉਹੀ ਚੀਜ਼ use ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, right? dollars ਦਾ s ਪਾ ਕੇ ਉਸ ਤੇ slash ਹੁੰਦਾ है, right? euros ਦਾ, again this is correct option, right? So 11% said के second option is incorrect, right? Alright, we'll move to like next thing. Next अपना comparison की सीगा चेक करते हैं ਆਪਾਂ, right? Highest amount of money ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਕਿਸ ਤੇ use ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ, definitely cars ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ, right? I have mentioned it earlier as well, right? So अपने with the difference of ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਪਣਾ difference ਸੀਗਾ ਇਹ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਸੀਗਾ, ਸਿਰਫ 50,000 pounds sterling, right? Contrarily, ਲੇਕਿਨ contrarily means ਇਸ ਦੇ ਵਿਰੁੱਧ ਕੀ ਸੀ, computers ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ, right? ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ computers ਤੇ ਦੇਖੋ, ठीक है, I have taken difference, ठीक है, difference का ही मैं comparison कर रही हूँ, difference cut है, right? So I have written neither and nor sentence structures which are really when scoring, चाहे तुसी writing task 1 कर रहे हो ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ भी and writing task 2 ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ भी, neither or nor structures ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇਹ ਆਪਣੇ connectors ਹੁੰਦੇ हैं, right? और अपना ਇਹ बहुत band scoring sentence structures ਹੁੰਦੇ हैं. So contrarily computers ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਨਾ ਤਾਂ France ਪਿੱਛੇ ਸੀਗਾ, so I have written neither France was behind nor UK was behind. So ਦੋਨਾਂ ਦਾ almost comparison ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਜਾਂ difference ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਹਿ ਲਓ ਕਿ ਵੀ ਆਪਣਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਘੱਟ ਸੀਗਾ, right? ਔਰ ਦੋਨੋਂ ਹੀ ਉਨਾ ਹੀ ਖਰਚਾ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ, right? So that is why I have written on computers neither France was behind nor UK was behind. So they were expending comma paa ke expending how much, so this is my gerund sentence, right? Expending almost 350 to 400,000. So मैं एक इत्थे range दे ਦਿੱਤੀ कि ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ expenditure ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਦੀ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਤੱਕ ਸੀਗਾ, right? So that is why I have written almost 350. So 350 to start okay, it lasted up to like 400,000. So ਇੱਥੇ ਤੱਕ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਦੋਨੋਂ countries ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ expenditure ਹੈ computers ਤੇ, it was like this, right? Now the next comparison I did was okay hai apna the Britishers. It is about the Britishers. Can we use Britishers? Yes, definitely, kyunki the data is about UK people and French people, right? So ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ UK ਦੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ refer ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ use ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ Britishers, right? ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ France ਦੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ refer ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ use ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ French, right? So Britishers, they were more interested towards what? Now I have marked this. ਉਹ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਮੈਂ books ਦਾ comparison ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹਾਂ ਦੋਨੋਂ countries ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ. Britishers, they were keen learners, so they were buying books as compared to French people, right? So they were buying books more as compared to French people. So likewise मैं sentence structure की देता है कि Britishers were more interested in buying or spending their money, right, on books. Now here again a question arises. Many of the people say कि ਆਪਾਂ personal pronouns नहीं use करने होंगे. It is correct. ਆਪਾਂ personal pronouns नहीं use करने होंगे, but अगर ਆਪਾਂ language ਚ again कुछ भी wrong नहीं ਹੁੰਦਾ, right? ਉਹਦਾ usage is wrong or correct, ਲੇਕਿਨ ਇੱਥੇ there ਦੀ usage ਦੇ according ਜਿਵੇਂ ਮੈਂ ਅਗਰ reference ਦੇਣੀ ਹੈ, so ਇੱਥੇ ਮੇਰਾ cohesion ਤੇ coherence achieve ਕਰਾਂਗੀ ਮੈਂ, right? So ਇੱਥੇ ਮੇਰਾ personal pronoun ਜੋ ਹੈ use ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਇਆ wrong ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਊਗਾ. You can use personal pronouns, but ਆਪਣੀ reference ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ proper ਹੋਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ, right? So here there ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਇੱਥੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਹੀ ਸੀ, so ਇੱਥੇ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ mention ਕਰਨੀ is mandatory, else you cannot score good band, right? So ਅਗਰ ਮੈਨੂੰ miss ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੀ ਤੇ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਮੇਰਾ ਇੱਥੇ sentence structure would have been like ਉਹ ਥੋੜਾ ਠੀਕ ਨਾ ਬਣਦਾ, right? So Britishers were more interested in buying or spending their money on books, right? Expenditure कर रहे सी, yes definitely spending भी हो रही है, right? So spending on books ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਆਪਾਂ compare ਕਰੀਏ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ spend ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ in comparison to French people. So French ਲੋਕ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਘੱਟ ਇੱਕ ਖਰਚਾ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਕਿਸ ਤੇ, books ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ, right? So differing by again difference ਹੀ ਮੈਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ, right? पूरे पैराग्राफ ਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਕੀ element ਦੇਖੋਗੇ, it is about difference. So ਇੱਕੋ ਹੀ comparison ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ but with sentence variation, right? So differing by exactly, so ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ exact difference ਹੈ, if you can see ਇੱਥੇ 1 lakh ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ 100,000 ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਉਹ difference ਹੈ, right? So exact ਹੈ, so I have written exactly 100,000 pounds sterling, right? So अपनी तीन चीज़ें ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਹੈ ਉਹ अपना compare ਹੋ ਚੁੱਕੀਆਂ ਹੈ, right? So ਇੱਥੇ ਤੱਕ ਅਗਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ like ਕੋਈ ਵੀ doubt ਹੈ, right, you can raise your question in the Q&A session or I'll address that particular question in the end. right? We'll switch to BP2. So for BP2 again अपने को दो ही items रह चुके हैं, right? That is perfume and secondly it is cameras, right? So ਹੁਣ ਆਪਾਂ किस चीज़ से देखना है, basically perfumes and cameras ਦਾ ਹੀ अपने comparisons करने हैं, right? For that ਹੁਣ देखो the expenditure ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸੀਗਾ on remaining two items was least. Yes, it was least, ਉਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਨਾਲੋਂ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਘੱਟ ਹੈ, right? ਤੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਫਰਾਂਸ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸੀਗਾ, ਫਰਾਂਸ expended its money, फ्रांस ने अपनी मनी जी है कितने तक लगाई सी up to 200,000 on perfumes, but on computers it was 50,000 less. उन्हें 2 लाख तक अपना जरा एक खर्चा किया सीगा perfumes ते, लेकिन computers ते 50,000 कट खर्चा किया सीगा as compared to the perfumes, right? So that is why I have written France जरा है, France expended its money up to 2 lakh or 200,000. ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਬੋਲਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਰਾਈਟ, ਲਿਸਨਿੰਗ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਇਹੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਮਾਈਨਰ ਐਰਰ ਰਹਿ ਗਿਆ, ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਉਹ ਲੋਕ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ 200,000. So we'll not say 2 lakh, we'll say 200,000 on perfumes. 2 lakh is Indianism, so Indian language ਆਪਾਂ 2 lakh बोलते हैं, right? So 200,000 on perfumes, but on computers it was 50,000 less, right? For these two items again, these की है मेरा cohesive device है, right? It is referring to the items I have mentioned earlier, right? ये दो items थे ब्रिटॉन्स ने, ब्रिटॉन्स कौन सी कितना सीगा आई गेस डे बिफोर, राइट? ब्रिटॉन्स जिहड़े हैं ब्रिटिशर्स नू रेफर करने वास्ते करते हैं आपां, राइट? एक्सपेंडिचर जिहड़ा सी ब्रिटॉन्स बाय ब्रिटॉन्स एक्सपेंडिचर जिहड़ा सीगा वाज मोर देन डबल, राइट? नाउ हेयर अपना की है ये चीज अंडरस्टैंड करनी जरूरी है, राइट? इत्थे देखोगे जदों, राइट, ऑरेंज टू ऑरेंज लाइक अपना जो भी है, राइट, यूके नु रेफर कर रहा है, सो उन्हां दा एक्सपेंडिचर जिहड़ा सीगा इत्थे की हो गया अपना डबल है, right? As you can see इत्थे 150 है and it was about like 350,000. So exactly अपना 300 तक डबल हो जाएगा and more than double है, that means it is 350,000, right? So this is a relationship comparison, right? Which is again really band scoring. अगर आप इधर ने comparisons करते हैं, it would be really band scoring, right? So till now, any doubt, any question regarding this? If you want me to explain it, like again I'll explain it. All right, now we'll switch to next slide, right? All right, just give me a second. All right, now we'll switch to the next slide. Which is of, I guess, just wait for a second. Shit. All right. Okay, so where we were. All right, now we'll jump to like next slide. There's something like a technical issue right now. Okay, I'm back. So sorry for the interruption. So we are back here on the vocabulary slide, right? I want you people to have a look on the vocabulary. So there was a technical issue. I don't know what happened. So I'm again back. So really sorry for the interruption. Okay, now for vocabulary, I have given like showing the relationship vocabulary. So how we like relate our comparisons and how we show relationship among two different things, right? चाहे वो like double हो रहा है तो oppositely vocabulary या केड़ा word ਆਪਾਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ है use करते हैं, right? So two times when there is any increase or when something is more like two times or ज़्यादा है किसी चीज़ तो we'll use double or twofold, right? So here there is an error, right? So इत्थे ਆਪਾਂ twofold इनू कहांगे. It can be used as two words or single word, right? उसी तरह when something increases like 3 time increase आंदा है we use like treble and threefold. Likewise for 4 times we use quadruple or fourfold, and for 5 times quintuple. Again very like band scoring vocabulary. 4 times वास्ते ਆਪਾਂ quadruple use कर सकते हैं, 5 times वास्ते quintuple. So I need you to look at the spellings as well. Spelling error जो है अपने जिन्हें आप कट करिए उतना ज़्यादा अच्छा होता है, right? So 6 times कोई चीज़ increase होती है we use hextuple. So it is a hyphenated word. So hextuple is used for 6 time or sixfold something when something increases by 6 times. And for goods, you can paraphrase as products or items, right? For countries, you can paraphrase nations. Towns नहीं लिखांगे और cities भी नहीं लिखांगे because France और nation UK जो है UK is about United Kingdom, so बहुत सारी cities जो है वो clubbed है, right? So पर UK वास्ते भी nation ही use करांगे, right? Countries वास्ते nations use करांगे, और कोई synonym जो है वो नहीं जाएगा, right? Likewise for expenditure, ਹੁਣ expenditure वास्ते ਆਪਾਂ use करांगे expended या spent, और allocation of funds again allocation ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ funds ਦੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, so एक allocation है collocated words ही ਆਪਾਂ use करांगे. And last one is amount of money spent. Yes, we can say कि expenditure jada siga, we can relate it as amount of money spent on different items or different consumable goods or durable goods, right? So I want you to have a look at this particular slide for a few seconds. So I'll show it to you. All right, now I have again designed a question for you people, which I mentioned earlier in this lecture only, right? I want you to attempt this particular question, right? So, what are consumer goods? I think I told you in the beginning of my lecture, right? Today only. So, what are consumer goods? Some, and those who are like not able to see, kindly hit the poll results or poll in progress on your on the top of your mobile screens. I think it's visible now. All right. So time up. So what are consumer goods? 49% people said both. Yes, these are known as durable goods, as I mentioned earlier in the beginning of my lecture, and as well like that can be consumed. So consumable goods are those that we can consume kar sakte hain, and those are called durable goods as well. Right. So like all right, now we'll jump to next thing. Yesterday, somebody asked me to, show the slides of fractions and proportions. So here we are with like fractions and proportions. How we can like paraphrase the percentage data, right? So I'll show it to you for a minute. I want you to have kindly have a look on that. And yesterday's question, I guess I have cracked it now. So have a look on it. You can like jot it down or you can click the picture, whatever you want, but I want you to remember this, as these are really band scoring tips, vocabulary section as well. Now the tip time, right? I have given 3 tips for today's purpose. Firstly, I want you to have a clarity on the word usage, like money's usage, right? How we basically use the word money. We will use the word money as money only, and we are not going to use it as pelf or lucre. So, pelf is something which is called illegal money, and lucre is something which is like earned, that the money that is earned by smuggling or illegal practices. So many of the people say that we can paraphrase money, but according to the dictionary use or according to the thesaurus, we cannot paraphrase money, right? So when we are like talking about something like the topic is about smuggling or illegal activities, then only we can paraphrase money as lucre or pelf, right? So here I want you to always remember that money cannot be paraphrased as pelf or lucre or anything else, We can paraphrase it by funds, but again, funds the definition is something else. When you like read economics or कुछ भी तुसी read कर दो तब अपने funds भी differ करते हैं, उनका meaning जो है differs, right? So second tip जो है I've given is about the parallelism. So parallelism is something a bigger topic in grammar, right? So ये हुंदा की है, right? It is very important. Again minor error है जो बच्चे करते हैं, right? So ये चीज पे अपना hold रखना is really important, क्योंकि अपना GRA parameter is going to be checked or going to be analyzed on this particular thing as well, right? So successive verbal constructions ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ parallelism, ਜਿਵੇਂ कि example ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੈ कि mother was very busy gathering the laundry, right? Now here I'll mark for you कि अपना mother जो है वो क्या कर रही थी, was very busy gathering, मैं रेड विच ही अपना ਉਹਨੂੰ हाईलाइट ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਇਆ है, gathering the laundry, dusting the furniture and washing the dishes. If you can see अगर मैं इथे ing form use ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ, right? I have used ing form here as well after the comma, and after and I have again used ing form. So this is something called parallelism in grammar, right? So we need to concentrate on that. Again minor error है ਜਿਹੜਾ कि ਆਪਾਂ ਕਰਦੇ हैं, right? So ये चीज इसਨੂੰ avoid करना है. अगर ਤੁਸੀਂ gathering लिख रहे हो तो next word भी dusting ही आऊगा, washing ही आऊगा. So ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ अपने कोई word formation ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆ ਉਹ change नहीं होगी, right? ਹੁਣ second example ਕੀ ਸੀਗੀ ਆਪਣੀ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ to succeed in life, right? To succeed in life you need to take. So infinitive sentence structure is there. I have written to take advantage of opportunities, right? Or and to follow your dreams. Now again ਇੱਥੇ ਅਗਰ to ਦੇ ਨਾਲ first form ਹੀ ਲੱਗੀ ਹੈ, right? Again first form ही ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ ing ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, right? To ਦੇ ਨਾਲ always, ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਿ third tip ਹੈ ਮੇਰੀ, right? So to take advantage of opportunities and to follow your dreams, right? So ਇੱਥੇ ਵੀ ਅਗਰ to ਵਾਲਾ ਹੀ sentence ਜਾਊਗਾ and ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਵੀ, और and ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਵੀ ਅਗਰ ਆਪਾਂ to ਲਗਾਇਆ ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਬਾਅਦ ਵਾਲਾ ਵੀ to ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਜਾਏਗਾ. So this is something called parallelism, right? बहुत bigger है, minor भी है. अगर आप इस चीज से hold रखिए, right, you will be able to understand कि अपने sentence structures और connectors लगा के जोड़ रहे हैं, उन्होंने दी ਜਿਹੜੀ कह लो कि construction है, it should be parallel. So parallel ਜਿਹੜਾ है मतलब पहला अगर ਤੁਸੀਂ ing form लगाई है, बाद चो भी ing form ही लगाओगे, right? I hope it clear हो गया होगा, right? Again minor error है, so अगर नहीं clear होया you can like ask in the question Q&A session, right? Now we'll jump to homework, my favorite part, right? Okay, so this is your homework. Kindly submit your homework at support@flyingfeathers.com, and I really appreciate the efforts of you people who sent me your homework, right? And I have marked those, or मैं revert भी कर देता है, right? I have given you the band scores, and if you are not satisfied or satisfied, kindly revert accordingly, right? If you want to ask how I have like stood on like 5 band or 6.5 or 6, you can ask me at this particular email, right? So I want you to you know, do homework at home and kindly get it checked from us people, right? So you can send your homework at support@flyingfeathers.com. All right, now here is your sample answer of today's task. So a sample answer hai, I want you to have a look for a minute. So I'm going to have the slide for a minute on your screens or on my screen as well. All right, okay, now again the journal information for you people. So because of the curfew we are not like having the live classes currently, but in the upcoming time we are definitely going to conduct live classes for the students who are like waiting for us, right? So stay tuned and keep on checking your schedule through live.flyingfeathers.com, and do follow, and do not, please kindly do not forget to follow the Facebook page, YouTube channel, and for daily updates and tips and tricks, right? Now, again, the most important thing that we are most concerned about covering our topics, and we are not like behind covering the modules just by one trainer. So there are like so many topic experts who are going to crack the topics in the entire IELTS exam, which have been covered or which have been come in the IELTS exam, or previous or currently which are coming, right? So all these lectures are recorded on our website, so you can have the access through live.flyingfeathers.com. कोई भी lecture miss हो चुका है, right? You can check anytime and anywhere from live.flyingfeathers.com. And again, your feedback is really important for your homework, and for your feedback you can like send your email at support@flyingfeathers.com, right? So here, so that's all about the task one. So I'm going to take the questions again. I won't be able to take all the questions, right, as we have like more than 800 people today. So I'll take the first 10 or the first 15 questions, right? Else you can send me an email if you want me to answer your questions. You're always welcome. Okay, now for question answer session. Okay, so I'm going to take first question. It is about okay, Avneet Kaur, right? I think you sent me your homework as well, Avneet. You're asking like from Jetu. Alright जी, so Avneet जो है जेतू तो बोल रहे हैं कि how can I know about my band scores? ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ I guess ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਆਇਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀਗਾ homework, right? So scan it again, the picture click करके ਤੁਸੀਂ भेजो, and then definitely check करके you will be able to see your band scores, and I'll give you a band score only then, right? All right. Now Harman Gill जो है गोविंदगढ़ जीजिया, right? Okay, you are writing like in intro I allow to write data calibrated in study bounds. Okay, I didn't get the question. Are you like asking कि introduction ये चीज लिख सकते हैं या नहीं, or you're like I don't know. Okay, I'll approach it in my way, or you can send it me again, right? So I allowed to write data. So okay, you are asking that am I allowed? Yes, we can write. Calibration is used for basically for percentage, right? We can use the data is given in sterling pounds of sterling, right? You can use it, but not as per the usage, right? So it is up to, it is entirely your area how you wanna do it, right? So you can use the word calibration, but as per the usage, right? Okay. So again, kindly please mention your name and location whenever you are like asking a question, right? So somebody from Galaxy J2. Can we use budget word as spent, ma'am? Yes, we can use, but I won't say that budget the paraphrasing spend है, but spend जो है expenditure वास्ते ਆਪਾਂ use करेंगे, right? So हमेशा अपना क्या है, budget allocate कितना जाता है, और expenditure हमेशा की होता है, वो spend होता है, money भी की होती है, again spend होती है, right? Okay, and you are also asking that where I can submit my task. I think I have given the email ID. जितने तारी homework वाली slide थी, right here. So you can submit your task at support@flyingfeathers.com, right? Okay. Now next question is from Sandeep Parmar. Ma'am, एस तो बाद एपोस्ट्रॉफी कहाँ यूज करते हैं? ओके जी, एस तो बाद आपको उदो यूज करते हैं, which I like again used in I gave you the lecture yesterday only कि ਆਪਾਂ एपोस्ट्रॉफी ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਆਪਾਂ ਉਦੋਂ यूज ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ when something plural sense ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ given ਹੈ, right? Plural of something is given when we want to talk about 15 girls कि 15 girls the ratio. So then we can like use apostrophe after s, right? So you can like have an excess of recorded lecture previously आपका की चीज कितना है, so apostrophe का use जो है मैं कल टिप चे cover किया सी, right? अगर नहीं मिलेगा then I'll again आपका इस चीज पे आवांगे, right? In later on in other lectures, right? Okay. Again, please mention your name and location. So from Galaxy A3s, A30s. right? So allocation means what? So allocation means किसी जगह पे अपने पैसे लगाना, या allocate करना means आप resources ਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਕਰਦੇ हैं, लगाने हैं, right? implement करना, ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ resource ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੇ ਲਗਾਈ ਹੈ, ਉਸ ਲਈ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਹ use ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ allocation, right? So your question was allocation means what? Okay, now okay, madam, please. Okay, you want to have a look on the first slide for introduction, right? Third introduction. Okay, I'll switch to it. So here it is. So third introduction, right? So you can click the picture. All right, I'll switch to next question. Okay. I don't know, from Navpreet Kaur Sidhu, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ma'am please second conclusion repeat. Second conclusion ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਤੇ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀਗਾ ਬੱਚੇ, so I want you to like address the question properly. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਪੁੱਛਣਾ ਚਾਹ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ, right? ਅਗਰ ਨਹੀਂ like English ਚ ਲਿਖ ਸਕਦੇ, you can write in Punjabi, I'll make it out, right? Okay. Now like from Gurpreet, mention your location next time, Gurpreet. France sent even less on computers. sent ਤਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀਗਾ, right? You are asking if France sent even, उसने कुछ भेजा नहीं सी, spent आऊगा, right? France spent, ਉਹਨੇ अपनी ਜਿਹੜੀ money जो है utilize ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ computers ਤੇ as compared to perfumes, right? अगर आप ਇੱਥੇ comparison देखिए, here it was, right? French people ने ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਉਸਦਾ comparison ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸੀਗਾ, right? I guess here it is. Overall I guess लिखिया ਸੀਗਾ मैं, right? So France spent even least, बिमना perfumes से अगर आप देखिए, right? जरा उनका expenditure सीगा computers से, ओ की सीगा अपना हो उस तो भी least सी, right? All right. Now again I am Jagjit, like Jagjit to hai question, right? Jetu to hai. Could I write peak point word in this task? We cannot use it was at the peak. We can use like maximum C, expenditure was high siga, high use kar sakte hain, but we cannot use peak point. Peak point अपना line graph च more suitable है, so उत्ते ही use करेंगे तो ज़्यादा band scoring होता है, इस task च नहीं कर सकते, right? Okay जी, again I want you to remember, please mention your name and your location, right? Okay, so from somebody from Galaxy J2, right? Ma'am, sterling means a currency है, right? UK ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੀ currency ਚੱਲਦੀ ਹੈ pounds ਦੀ, ਆਪਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਂ ਤਾਂ pounds ਬੋਲਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਬੋਲਦੇ ਹਾਂ pounds sterling, right? So कोई difference नहीं है ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, pounds ਜਿਹੜੀ currency ਹੈ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ pound sterling भी बोलते हैं और या फिर आपको pounds भी बोलते हैं, right? Okay. Now from Manpreet Kaur, overall France ने कैमरा ते कट किया है, computers ते नहीं. अच्छा, cameras ते कट किया है, yeah, sorry, ये चीज है गया definitely. Let me have a look on the slide. Yeah, cameras hai, so it is an error from my side, so it doesn't matter, it happened. So least jada hai cameras there, definitely I marked it with the pen as well, so thank you Manpreet for showing me, right? So it is again correct, right? All right ji, now again many of the people like asking कि sterling the meaning क्या है, so sterling कुछ भी नहीं है, it is like pound, आप pound भी बोलते हैं या फिर आप उन्होंने pounds sterling भी बोलते हैं, right? Okay, now next question is about, can we say here the British were more interested? Yes, I have also written कि Britishers ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸੀ they were more interested towards buying the books, so books ਦੇ ਲਈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ratio ਸੀਗਾ it was more as compared to the French people, right? I guess I mentioned it here somewhere on this slide, or yeah, this, right? So they were more interested in buying the books, right? Okay. Again from Yurinder, okay, Yurinder Singh, ma'am ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੁੱਛ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ UK ਦੇ people ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ Britishers ਨਹੀਂ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ, UK is a collection of countries, England and Wales. Okay, ਅਗਰ ਆਪਾਂ UK ਦੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ Britishers ਨਹੀਂ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ, I want you to answer it ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਹੋਰ ਕੀ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ, right? So Britishers are like ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀ UK ਤੋਂ belong ਕਰਦੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ Britishers ਹੀ ਬੋਲਦੇ ਹਾਂ, right? So I will also check and I'll keep you updated. You also check and keep me updated, right? All right. Now Somebody again, I want you to remember, please mention your name and location as well. Can we send homework as on page? Yes, you can write on the page and you can click the picture and you can email us, right? Okay, now I'll take only the last question, right? As I am like short of time. Again, the question is from Janvi Batinda. Can we mention year in overall? No, we cannot mention years in overall. And provide me chart how to write 1/3 and 1/5. I guess I have already given Tarakalvi. I guess Janvi da hi question siga. So here we are at like fractions and proportions, right? So a chart jada hai, तुसी click कर सकते हो picture, right? So ये चीज़ है. Okay. Now, the very last question. Okay, it is from Gurinderjeet Kaur, right? If there are two different things, so if there are two different things like bar graph and line graph, what starting connectors can we use to write for BP1 and BP2? See, it is up to you, right? लेकिन अब to begin with तो नहीं लिखाएंगे, ठीक है? So पर एक चीज ये तड़े पे depend कर दिया, you can use evidently, right? कोई भी word deformation adverbs ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ कर दो, right? या फिर ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, it is evident from the graph. For BP1 it is clear from the graph, ਇਹ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ BP1 ਚ ਲਗਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ, right? For BP2 you can use furthermore या further भी लगा सकते हैं, लेकिन probing further ਆਪਾਂ नहीं use करेंगे. Probing means investigation, right? So वो probing उतने नहीं use करेंगे. And moving further ਜਿਹੜਾ है वो speaking terminology है. Speaking जब आप बोल रहे हैं तो वो moving further ਆਪਾਂ use कर सकते हैं, right? So you can use observably, noticeably, or you can use visibly, right? So these can be used, right? So I won't be able to like take more questions, right? So here I would love to like, I would end up my lecture, right? And again, I want you to have a glimpse of like the journal information, right? So any doubt in your entire lecture, you can see the recording and you can ask me through email, right? I'll address those questions. Definitely I'll get back to you, right? And in couple of minutes, in just 5 minutes, you're going to have your lecture for task 2. So keep stay tuned and keep yourself updated about the live classes. So thank you.